celebration. I never see a parang side so. Going house to house by people that they know. I joined the band in front by Sharon. And when I reached the door, we started singing this one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
I joined the band not just for Christmas cheer. I hear it a plenty Spanish woman living down here. I looking for wife, me and no shame. So I'm moving with the band, playing the game. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
Well, I reach and I'm feeling great. Oh yeah, yeah. What a feast. I full up a plate. Oh yeah, yeah. I go sing some parang. Oh yeah, yeah. And I bring the young.
Yeah, man.
Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration. Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone. Peace and love, joy and celebration.
This is CHH My Radio 580 AM, locally operated, locally owned, your own radio station, My Radio 580 AM, bringing Albertans together.
There you go.
All right.
You're
Welcome.
on. You're live.
We're live.
That's right.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Welcome to Sacred Sunday Conversations. As you can see, my voice is raspy.
Well, they can see if you're on Facebook.
Oh, as you can hear. As you can hear.
It's a wrong verb.
Yeah. As you can hear or see, my voice is raspy. This is the best it was in the last couple of days. So I just had a cough.
Yeah.
It got better, but then my voice went.
Well, you know, that's the nature of these Toronto flus. these T-dot viruses.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was like a virus or I know where I was staying, I fell asleep with the window kind of like, it was a little bit of a draft coming in and I didn't know. The room is so cold.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. So late after a couple of days, I realized that there was a little crack in the like it wasn't shut, sealed properly. So I think I picked up a draft. I was medicing myself, you know, and then once I hit that plane, then I started having a cough, and I'm like, uh-oh. So
that's all right.
That's how it goes.
It's all good. You're still vertical, so it's all good.
Yes. So I sound worse than what I am. I don't have any other symptoms. But it's all good. How was your week?
Oh, you know, week was all right. You know, it came, kind of did a thing. Yesterday, ended up at the Trinidad Parang event.
Right.
So it's for those that are listening, it's so Trinidad is an island in the Caribbean, and they have like a Christmas thing every year in the city. It was kind of cool. You know, the island band was performing. The food was good. Lots of people. I think it was like over 300 people that were there.
Oh wow!
So yeah, no, it was a
people
good.
Came and showed up and showed out.
People came, and it was a good little turnout.
That's good.
Turnout. So I mean, I was there for the food. So
okay.
Yeah, there for the food.
Well, I wish I was there. I love Caribbean food, especially Trinidad and Tobago cuisines.
Yeah, you know, the Trinis were there. The Trinis were showing out. Trinis were, you know, they're doing Trini things. Yeah.
You say it like you're not Trini.
I'm not Trini.
I know you're not.
Someone actually was just like, there was one person there that she's known me for a long time, to Carrie West.
Right.
And last night she was like, "So what part of Trinidad are you from?" I'm like, "Excuse me."
So the whole time she
thought I was Trinidad. Yeah, I'm like, no.
Because you're in the community.
I'm in the community. Oh, we got a call coming in. Yeah, she thought I was Trinidad this whole time.
Okay.
Oh, we lost call. They'll call back.
I just lost it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's okay. BK will call back in a bit.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, no. The Trini Parang was going on, and so they the music was good, entertainment was good, the good vibe was in the atmosphere. People were dancing up, having a good time. Mm-hmm. So can't go wrong with that.
Oh my God, that must have been so fun.
Oh,
There we go. Okay. That's all right.
mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Hey, morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, your partner. I forget her name. I gotta write it down.
Hathor-Ra.
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 Yes.
Listen, my dear friend. I've had a bad cough for 3 months now. It's a dry cough, and I go crazy when it starts. Okay, so then I went to see a doctor the other day, and he sent me for x-rays. I haven't had the results. He thinks I might have pneumonia. I said pneumonia is usually the last thing you get before you die.
Oh no.
I know. Lately I lost a lot of people, and in the last few days they get pneumonia. No, he said you can get it at any age. But I am very sad this week. There was 13 acres of land right behind my house on the river. Old couple lived there. They were like my parents. The old lady, she had dementia. She just passed away.
Oh, sorry to
She
hear
just
that, brother.
passed away.
I'm so
And we're
sorry
all
to
going to
hear.
pass away. She's in a better place, but it's still a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And that window that was open, that saved you. That was good. You don't get sick from cold. You get sick from flu and virus and bugs. Don't be afraid to have a window open a little bit, even when it's -30. You need the fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cough the most when I'm in an enclosed room. So good to have a little window open. That fresh air is good for you. -10, 15, sunny day, no wind. Go out.
Yes.
Get that air. We
Yeah.
are in Canada. We have the freshest air in the world,
Yes.
and we don't appreciate it. Anyway,
lot of people don't.
all the best.
Thank you. What was her name?
June Hardenchild.
June Hardenchild. Okay.
She lived on 13 acres. They owned a lot of land here in St. Albert where I live. The house I'm in, they used to own that land. And then,
Wow.
like I said, their land backed onto my house. I never had a fence there. I was in their backyard. They were in my backyard as if it was all one.
Yeah.
13 acres of land on the river. The lots on that, now the land is developed. The lots on that land are $500,000-$600,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so the land was worth $500,000 an acre.
Wow.
So I lost a very very dear friend. Her husband is good. He's still okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Physically, physically he's not there. He's 93, 94. But mentally he's all there, and he loves Indian
wow.
food. And I take him Indian food.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He was an aircraft engineer.
Okay.
Very good guy. Very good guy. All right, all the best. I gotta go.
All right,
Thank
BK.
you, BK. Take care of yourself. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear about that, about BK's neighbor there. 'Cause,
Yeah.
over the holidays, and that's what we were just talking about before we went live, is what are some tips for wellness that we can give people over the holidays, and what we should think about the holidays. And you even said, like, think about other people.
Yeah.
And what can we do to support people who might be alone? Because now Miss June, like, her husband, doesn't have her.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that I find that culturally we've started to overlook the importance of just checking in on our neighbors,
Yes.
making sure our neighbors are good,
Right.
and not really appreciating or understanding the fact that there are certain times of the year when it hits harder on different people than others.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the holiday times is one of those times, and so it's always important to check in and visit people. That's one of the things that my dad used to do a lot.
Wow.
Like he was known for he had a passion for just checking in on seniors.
Right. My mom's like that.
Yeah.
Yes, my mom she's still like that.
Yeah.
Even though she's a senior.
Yeah, like he would drive across Jamaica just to go see Miss So-and-so over in Westmoreland. We live in Kingston.
Oh, wow. That's like the other side.
The other side of the country altogether, right?
Yeah.
And so, it's super important that we do those things.
Yeah, like I forgot who I was speaking to this week about, I didn't speak to a lot of people because I didn't have a voice. The conversation, I think it was my sister, about the village.
Yes.
We have a call coming in here.
Hey, morning.
Good morning.
What we can do to share the pain. Share the pain. When you share the pain with those that cared about you, pain halves, it reduces. When you're happy, share your happiness with the ones you cared about, the ones who cared about you. The happiness doubles. So pain reduces. Happiness doubles.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a person laughing and laughing all by themselves? Never.
No.
People think they're crazy. But you've seen lots of people cry and cry and cry all by themselves.
Yeah.
So we got to learn to share our pain. Okay?
Yes.
Recently, I've been telling people there are 4 or 5 things we got to learn. How to say sorry, to say please, to say thank you, to say can I help you? Please, can you help me? Those are the 5 English things I say you need to know. You don't need to know any more English.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yes.
Please. Can I help you? Can you help me? Okay. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Sorry. Please. Important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All the best.
All right, BK.
Thank you,
Thank you,
BK.
brother.
Yes. I love how he mentioned, can you help me?
Yeah.
Because how many of us, don't ask for help? A lot of us are good givers, but not good receivers,
Yeah.
right? And asking for help blesses the other person with the ability to give. When we deny people the gift of giving, it's like,
Yeah.
and asking for help, receiving the help, accepting the help. And this society is built, someone was telling me in their job, you cannot, she was saying if you say I'm not well, it's shown as a weakness.
Yeah. A lot of people do have that weird mentality.
And this is like in the mental health field.
You think-
They're like mental health professionals.
You think
and
they would know better.
clinical workers. And to say I'm feeling overwhelmed, right? I'm feeling overwhelmed, or this is too much for me right now. It's like you were shunned. You were shamed and shunned.
Yeah.
Right? And for me, if that was in maybe a trades field, I could understand that. But in the clinical with doctors and psychologists and therapists, for me, it was what world are we living in where people cannot be human?
Well, in the trades, it's actually quite dangerous if you're not really able to understand your limits.
It is.
'Cause
Then you're not fit for work.
You're not fit to work, and you can get other people seriously hurt.
So, and I've seen that already in trades where a lot of these accidents could have been prevented.
Oh, a lot of them.
If people were more present, because absenteeism is a thing. You're there, but you're not there.
Yeah.
Right? And this actually happened to me the other day, yesterday, actually. I missed my exit, but I was just thinking about all the stuff I needed to do.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if I was on site or working? I was just picking up my niece. So
Yeah.
it wasn't I wasn't working, but I was, and I thought, I said to my sister, I'm so sorry, I'm going to be late because I got to turn back around to catch the exit. And I was like, oh my gosh, I totally was not present. So I don't even know if I cut somebody off. And it wasn't a long thing. It was just literally a split second.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, wonderful. Hold on, let me get this together. Greetings.
I don't want to hog the radio station, but
Oh,
I wanna
that's
tell you
okay.
about mental sickness. I've been suffering from mental sickness for over 30 years now. I used to be a workaholic 24/7, 7 days a week. I made over 100,000 in 1980 because we were very busy.
Oh, wow.
And I had a job that was like playing computer games. It was fun. Okay. Then all of a sudden, I didn't want to even get out of bed. Okay. So my mother suffered from depression. I suffer from depression. I'm saying it openly on the radio. I'm not ashamed of it.
No, not at all.
Okay. And yes, it's okay to tell people you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
I am bipolar. Bipolar means I'm like a mouse when I'm down, and for the people around me, that's not too bad because I'm not bothering them. But it's the worst for me. Then I'm normal, okay, which is good. Then I'm a monster because I'm bipolar. Okay? When I'm a monster, everybody's an idiot. I know everything. You don't know anything. You're all wrong. Okay? So then I am a monster, and I am hell for the people around me. Okay? So mental sickness is there.
It's real.
Okay? At least 20 to 25% of the people in the world are suffering from mental sickness, but we hide it.
Oh, it's more. It's 1 in 3. 1 in 3, yeah.
There you go. Okay, now, I've been with a psychiatrist for 30 years. I am not qualified, but I can be a psychiatrist. All we do is listen, share the pain. As for, there's no blood test that tells you this is what you're missing. Okay?
Right.
So all they say, I know all the depression medications. Try this. Sometimes I think, your body just self-heals in time. But, it's worth trying the medication. For 30 years now, I when I'm even feeling normal, I keep taking the medication because I'm scared to stop.
Yes.
And another thing, okay, I pray 2-3 times a day, but I have my doubts about God. Okay, where is God? Look at how many people are hurting in the world. How many wars are going on? Okay, where is God? Why is the white people's God better than our God? Why are they having such a good time? Right? So I know you believe in God. I sometimes believe in God. Okay, I'm going to go to the Sikh temple today. On the way to Fort Saskatchewan, Manning Freeway.
Yes.
Come, join me, free meal. Anybody can come. All you need to do is remove your shoes, cover your head.
Yes.
Don't wear a miniskirt. Wear trousers. Okay? So I'm going there today, but I seriously have my doubts about God. And, everybody has a different God. You seriously think that there is a God, there would be more than one? They'd kill each other. Just like we're trying to kill each other. Another idea I have, I want to say it out on the radio. I want to start a movement, Women for World Peace. Okay? Men are destroying the world. Okay? How many wars are there? All caused by men sitting in their fancy offices while young boys, young girls, young kids, old people are dying by bombing, shooting, killing. And you know how women are going to get this peace? You know how they're going to do it?
How?
Their feminine power.
Listen to me and don't get offended. Sex strike.
Oh, well.
Sex strike. No more sex for you men until you declare peace in the world. No more sex for you.
Well, I can tell you right now, a lot of men will change their tune real quick.
There you go. And you don't need to raise a gun. You don't need a fight.
Yeah.
You just don't touch me. Don't touch me.
There is a Woman for Peace movement. Her name is Anania Iodele.
Please put her in touch with me.
Yes, I'll give her in touch. She's doing this worldwide Women for Peace movement.
Yes.
And
I have a guy in India. He will make us a website.
Beautiful. I'll definitely give you her contact. I think we're going to see
No,
you
don't
soon.
give me her contact. Please talk to her. Tell her to contact me. Because if you give me her contact, I'll put it on some piece of paper and then I'll lose the damn thing.
Got it.
I'm 71 years old, somewhat deaf, mostly blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have ideas.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Trump and Putin and this Israel, those guys, they need to be in prison, whipped every day. Okay?
Well, one thing I want to offer to you, Mr. BK, is, and I've worked in the mental health
You
field.
don't need to call me Mr. BK.
Okay, BK.
Or you can call me Sir Kang.
BK,
I used to be a king, right? But I lost my kingdom, so then I became Kang.
All right.
Okay.
The conqueror.
I'll call you BK. And I used to run a bipolar support group. And one thing,
good, so you understand.
Oh, 1,000%. And one thing we used to say is, we never encourage that I am bipolar. I live with bipolar. You are BK. You are BK. You are a person first, and you live with this bipolar. And some days when you live with this bipolar, some days it's good, and some days it's not a good friend.
I am BK. I'm the best kind person.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's no hard for you.
I started a Snow Angels group in St. Albert a few years ago.
Yeah.
The city stopped us. Okay. Now, I was 98. I had my accident. I was 198 pounds. Now I'm 179.
Mm-hmm.
I do 3-4 houses on my street whenever there's snow.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody asks me. Some people thank me. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just, I don't know what they think. They think maybe God came and cleared their driveway. Right? Well, remember what I said. Please, sorry, thank you. Can I help you? Please, can you help me? It's very important. Very important. If you ask somebody for help, they don't help you. Never need to talk to them. Never talk to them again.
Yes.
Okay, ignore them. Get away from them. Anybody brings you down, never go see them again. If they come to you and ask you for help, but otherwise, just get away from them. All right. Sorry to hog the program. I don't want to bother you again.
No, we love talking to you, my friend.
We love talking to you. Thank you. Yes. I know we're going to go into commercial soon.
Yes.
What I love about him sharing is his vulnerability. That is so important for us to be vulnerable and authentic. So I want to thank BK for being authentic and vulnerable, because you just, first of all, people don't do that.
Yes.
And you just gave people permission to do that. And one thing I notice is around the holidays, people are not vulnerable about how they feel.
Yeah.
Some people feel really lonely, and they go through, there's seasonal affective disorder, SAD.
Yeah, there's like,
right?
The fact that it's dark outside early, and
Right, so there's already that playing in the background. But in terms of the holidays, even though people may have people around them, they still feel lonely, alone.
Yep.
So we're going to pick this back up in a short second here.
Awesome.
Yes.
Back after this.
Yep.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। गुरुद्वारा साहिब गुरु नानक दरबार रेड डियर विखे वाशरूम्स किचन ते लंगर हॉल दी सेवा चल रही है। दानी सज्जणा नू बेनती है कि वध चढ़ के इस सेवा विच हिस्सा पाउण। निशान साहिब दी सेवा जे कोई दानी सज्जण लेना चाहे तां कॉल 5872720099 ते। सरबत संगत नू बेनती है कि गुरुद्वारा साहिब विखे पहुंच के अपना योगदान पाउण दी किरपालता करन।
Play Alberta is your ticket to a world of gaming, but from the comfort of your home. Whether you love slots, sports, table games or lottery, Play Alberta has something for everyone. Best of all, it's safe, secure and supports local communities. New players can get started with $500 casino bonus, $200 in free sports bets, multiple lottery offers and much more. There's so much to get and so much fun to be had at playalberta.ca. Alberta's home for online casino, sports and lottery.
ਪਰਮਿੰਦਰ ਹਾਂਸਰਾ ਮਾਈਲੋਡਿਸਪਲਾਸਟਿਕ ਸਿੰਡਰੋਮ ਨਾਲ ਪੀੜਿਤ ਹਨ। ਇਸ ਸਿੰਡਰੋਮ ਦੇ ਇਲਾਜ ਲਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕੋ ਇੱਕ ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਸਟੈਮ ਸੈਲ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਪਲਾਂਟ। ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਉਮਰ 17 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 35 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਵਿਚਕਾਰ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਟੈਮ ਸੈਲ ਡੋਨਰ ਵਜੋਂ ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ blood.ca/letsgetswapped ਤੇ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ 14 ਅਤੇ 15 ਦਸੰਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਵੇਰ 10 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ 7 ਵਜੇ ਵਿਚਕਾਰ ਪਹੁੰਚੋ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਭਾ ਵਿਖੇ ਜਾਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਮਿਲਵੁੱਡ ਵਿਖੇ।
Play Alberta is your ticket to a world of gaming, but from the comfort of your home. Whether you love slots, sports, table games or lottery, Play Alberta has something for everyone. Best of all, it's safe, secure and supports local communities. New players can get started with $500 casino bonus, $200 in free sports bets, multiple lottery offers and much more. There's so much to get and so much fun to be had at playalberta.ca, Alberta's home for online casino, sports and lottery.
Ufsana hai my radio, dil ka tarana hai my radio, ek naya zamana hai my radio, my radio, my radio.
My Radio 580 AM, bringing Albertans together.
The sky, and it's saying Merry Christmas. The ocean sings a chorus as it crashes with the waves, singing Merry Christmas, have a happy holiday. We wanna wish you Merry Christmas, so grab a stranger and say we wanna wish you Merry Christmas, so tell your family we wanna wish you Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas locally and abroad. Season greetings from every land, me virgin John Yard. Caribbean Christmas, warm, loving and great. Smell the fragrance of the turkey and the ham while it bake. Sorry, ginger beer and grandmama fruit cake. This is a festive season with love we celebrate. Chatting from house to house and exchanging gifts. Christmas celebration in the island hard events. Yes. Yeah, man.
We wanna wish you Merry Christmas. Go tell your neighbors. We wanna wish you Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna hear.
Season comes around just once a year. Family travel to be near. Children smiling ear to ear, ear to ear. I pray we could be like this all the time. Not just for Christmas or good vibes, but love would be our way of so let the children sing.
This is CHH My Radio 580 AM, locally operated, locally owned, your own radio station, My Radio 580 AM, bringing Albertans together.
Right, we're
Okay,
back.
we're back on.
That's right, live on the air.
Live on the air. That was a nice song.
Yeah, I mean,
Surprisingly, I just chose
just
it.
chose it randomly from the list.
I wasn't sure. Well, because, back in the day, my parents would play Caribbean Christmas music.
Yes.
So we know the songs growing up, but we don't know who
sings it.
Who sings the songs. We don't even know the name of the songs, but we can sing along to the song.
True. Some of the songs were questionable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're not even going to go there.
The lyrical content, you're like,
Yeah. We're like, okay.
all right, cool.
This is some of it's like you're just throwing in your own stuff in there and calling
the
it
wordplay was on another level.
On another level. Yeah, so welcome back. I wanted to kind of go back to what we were saying around people being vulnerable.
Yep.
And I love how BK said asking for help. That is so important because so many of us don't have humility. And not only not have humility, but society has not made it safe for us to say, I'm not well and I need support.
Yeah.
So I've worked in the mental health field for over 23 years. And whether it's, corrections or the hospital or CMHA or whatever, case management, whatever, in so many capacities, the one thing I noticed, one of the common denominators, especially for ethnic background, is the stigma.
Yeah.
Is the stigma. So there's one level of stigma in the health field where people are like, oh, he's just angry, she's just angry, or whatever the case may be. So they don't get the adequate help that they need. And then in the family, there's this stigma.
Yeah.
And those are the people, like you were saying, that we need to call on.
Yeah.
Hey, are you good?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I noticed that you lost your dog, or you lost your cat, or BK lost his good friend, his neighbor. Like, you want to come over for tea. I'm not going to say beer because I don't really drink, but, or even just one cold beer or something.
But sometimes just a phone call is all you need.
Right. That's true.
Sometimes just a phone call, right? I mean, like, I've gone through my bouts of depression this year. This was the first time I've ever had to deal with that. And my mistake was not trusting certain people that are around me that I know I could trust,
right,
to help me get through it all.
Right.
And because I didn't do that, it created a ton of spin-off problems.
Yes.
Which, even just today, to this day, I'm still dealing with and trying to repair. Right?
Yeah.
And so it's like I know where BK is coming from. And it's, most people didn't know what I was going through. Some people sensed like a shift in my energy at some point this year.
Yes.
But, it's not something we talk about much.
And we need to create those safe spaces for sharing, right? And thank you for sharing, because with you sharing with BK, like, some people would probably diagnose me about 14 years ago with PTSD.
Yeah.
Complex trauma, complex PTSD. And that's why I know this wellness stuff that we talk about works, right? Now, there's different ways of doing it. I'm not saying my way is doing it, but having an intention about wanting to be well. So whether you take your vitamins, whether you take medication, whether you do therapy, whether you do nature walks, whatever it is that you do, it contributes to your wellness, right? And you could be dedicated. We have another call here coming in.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, we lost it. Call back.
Okay, call back.
Call back.
Call back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'll turn this. Oh, okay. I turned on the wrong one. That's why. So when you call back, whoever it was. And so creating a wellness plan, and that's what we already talked about this morning. Great. 1 second here. Let's get connected. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I said I wouldn't call again, but I want to clear something up.
Yes.
See, we keep thinking that there's stigma in the ethnic community. There's the white people did a lot of bad stuff in the world. Those people are gone. The white people are the best people. They let us into their country. Would we let them all come into our country? We demand extra rights because we're ethnic. We're brown, yellow, orange, green. Let's come here and be equals. Okay? The white people are just as good as us. Actually, they're better than us. We discriminate more than anybody in the world. Okay? So there's stigma in the white people. Nobody wants to say there's mental sickness in the family. Nobody.
That's true.
So they feel the pain just like us. On a one-on-one level, they're just as hurting as we are. Let's not just say we're going to focus on the ethnic. We are ethnic. That's fine. but they're all hurting. They're all hurting. The loneliest person is sitting in a crowd of 100,000 people.
That's very true.
Okay, just being around doesn't make you not lonely.
Yes.
Okay, and I will not call it in. Sorry.
You can call anytime, my brother.
I'm gonna have a shower now with a little bit of an open window in the bathroom.
Awesome.
Get fresh air.
Get some fresh air.
Beautiful.
All right,
Thank
brother.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, so stigma does affect everyone. So let me correct what I was saying. I was saying in the system, when you get help, depending on how you look, some people get more help than others. That's all I wanted to say. And that's the field I work in. So I've seen it. There's studies out there. They're correcting. It's not as bad as before, but we still are working on what's called equity. So anybody who walks through the door, doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what you sound like, you get the equal support.
So you're saying the system right now has built-in flaws for like a hierarchy of treatment kind of thing?
1,000%.
Wow.
So even
That's
the
crazy.
way they do psychological assessments
Yeah.
on black boys or black and brown boys or indigenous black and brown boys is very different than they would do someone who's European.
Wow.
Right? So the way they'll ask the same questions, but the way the questions are interpreted
Are different.
are different. So when you get the reports, it could be the two same children with the same diagnosis going through the same assessment, but what is interpreted by the psychiatrist or whoever's doing the assessment will write it down. So one would be like, young boy going through difficulty in separation with parents. Young boy has obsessive compulsive disorder and needs treatment, has anger issues. Right? Both kids are going through divorce with their parents.
And both have the same answers.
Both having the same answers in the assessment, but the person writing the answers down and writing the report has a different lens. So that's the part that we are creating, because that creates stigma, because now when you submit those reports to the school, they're being treated differently now. So one's isolated in one of those classes because they have a behavioral issue, and one gets compassion that's just going through what the divorce and separation of their parents.
When they both simply just need someone to talk to.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to. I didn't want to say like there's no stigma. Oh, we have another call coming in. Let's see here. Greetings.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't call it. About ethnic treatment, how people are getting treated one way or the other. It matters. It matters how you look. I went to England on WestJet. Okay, I was the only person on the plane wearing a tie, nicely dressed. Okay, I'm not white. I'm East Indian. I had a dedicated person to me because of my, my eyesight.
Yeah.
My hearing is a little hard, and I had a fractured pelvis. I didn't sit in business class. I got better treatment in the other class than in the business class. I was sat next close to the business class. I was allowed to use the business class bathroom.
Nice.
I had a dedicated lady to me who came to me every few minutes. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? People around me were wondering, who the hell is this? Who is this king?
I was about to say, they didn't know the king is on the plane.
I said I was king, now I'm Kang. Okay? So it all depends on how you look, how you come across. Okay? I tell my friends, I don't bark, but if you're bad, I bite. Okay? But if you're good, I love and kiss you. Okay? So, yeah, and hold up, most important thing, my oldest daughter, she's a professor at the University of Toronto. She has the Canada Research Chair in diversity, ethnicity, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it.
We're going to turn down this music.
It's in the family. Yeah, those ads come on, and it's a waste of time, because how many people are listening to those ads and understand what they're saying? Okay? All right. All the best.
Thank you. Okay. So thank you, BK, for calling in and sharing. And
My radio, my radio, my radio.
My Radio 580 AM, bringing Albertans together.
Greetings, straight out from Beverly, John Yard. You don't know the thing, sir. Straight back around. Yeah, yeah, man. Caribbean Christmas. Worldwide.
We wanna wish you Merry Christmas.
Island Christmas. I am.
We ain't got no snow down here, only sunshine on the beach.
This is CHH My Radio 580 AM, locally operated, locally owned, your own radio station, My Radio 580 AM, bringing Albertans together.
Greetings.
We're
Yes,
back.
We're back.
Home-
Thank you,
this
BK.
This is the home stretch.
Yeah. So we're almost at the end of our show here. What I wanted to bring up, and it was right at the beginning before the show even started, is for the holiday. Because you're like, oh, what are we talking about? And talk about wellness.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, what about the holiday? And that's something that I really wanted us to close off with, is how can we be well during these holidays? So I'm going to give some tips. As a mental health instructor, I'm just going to give some tips.
Yeah.
So one of the things, and BK already said it, go outside, get fresh air. Whether you have a bag of family, or whether you're alone, or whether it's you and your dog, you and your cat, you and your fish, you and your lizard, get some fresh air. When you do deep breathing with fresh air, it helps with your nervous system. It helps bring back oxygen or blood. Oxygen in your blood, and your frontal lobe, your thinking becomes more clear.
Yeah.
So that panicky feeling, that anxiety feeling, the low moods, they start to subside. They may not go away, but they start to lower once we go outside and get fresh air.
Yeah.
Or if you have a deck, or if you have a balcony, go outside. Movement is also good. So when you're dancing, stretching, like this morning, I did a little bit of qigong, which is a little bit of movement and tapping.
Yeah.
But you can do yoga, just stretching like this, or just dance.
Just dance.
Movement. So what happens is when we have anxiety or depression or low moods, it's stuck in the cells, it's stuck in the atoms in our body. So when we move, think of it as dirt on our body, and we're just trying to
Shake it off.
shade it off, exactly. Right? So fresh air, movement, music, sound, that's the only way the body recognizes what to do. Sound from our voice. So if we say, I'm sick, that's why I was saying to BK, say, I live with bipolar, instead of saying, I am bipolar, because you're bigger than that.
Yeah.
We're even bigger than the names that we have. We are a creation of the creator in flesh form, which is a whole nother topic.
It's a whole other topic.
Whole other topic. So we're going to move, we're going to dance, we're going to go out in fresh air. And when we listen to sound in science, what it does is certain tunes in certain songs or certain pitch. If you listen to, I like Tibetan music or Baroque or certain pitches in those orchestrated music.
Yeah.
Those actually brings both hemispheres of the brain together, the right and the left hemispheres. So now you have your creative mind and your analytical mind thinking for you. So whether you live with like anxiety, PTSD, depression, live with bipolar or schizophrenia, anything, or just low moods because of the season that we're in, when we listen to these high pitch, it actually creates activity, excited juices in the brain. And the brain releases healthy hormones, serotonin, dopamine, things like that. The other thing, and BK talked about it, is talk to somebody, say thank you. Say, please, can I help? I need help. speak. So when something is boiled up inside of us, saying, you know what, I feel lonely right now and I just need someone to talk to, like you said, like just a phone call.
Yeah.
That is so important to release. Or you can write it down.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you an example, a personal example, like dealing with my, depression earlier this year. One of the things that started me to coming back, and she doesn't even know that she started me on my path back, is when Danny invited me to come out to the mini World Cup of football.
Oh, okay.
She didn't know that I was dealing with whatever. She was like, hey, come out to the mini, and I had a blast.
See, yeah, that is so important. Community, or I call it the village.
Yeah, shout out to the mini World Cup of football.
Yes, we need you all, right? And whether it's one or two who gathers, as long as we're gathering, right? If you have a dog, that's also saying, there were studies shown, like if you have a dog, now they're allowing people to have service dogs, right? Because there's studies that show, like, when you have that companionship is really what's missing.
Well, dogs are very sensitive to our emotions. So if you go through the archives of Melanistic Magazine, you'll see a cover with Nigel on the cover and Sunset. Sunset's Nilo's dog. And if you look at that picture, there's just the way the picture's set up. Like we didn't even set it up; it just organically happened. But the backstory behind that photo is that day when me, Nilo, and Nigel and Sunset were driving out to do this hiking story for the magazine, Nigel got word that his dad passed away.
Interesting.
Right?
Wow.
And so Sunset, basically the whole day was just
holding space.
Yeah.
That's why I said interesting, because once you said that, I realized that the dog picked up on that.
Yeah. And you can see it, like, with Sunset and that interaction in that moment with her and Nigel by the river.
By nature, too.
Yeah. We went hiking south of here.
Right.
Up in the foothills.
Right. Okay.
And so we went to check out this waterfall up in the foothills. And it's one of the more iconic covers of Melanistic Magazine.
Wow. So we got to go for our show.
Oh.
Do live to air.
Live to air from the bush?
Yeah, live to air. One of us have to go.
From
one
the
of
bush,
us,
yeah.
One of us have to be in studio. One of us get to go.
Yeah, so we'll see who gets to volunteer.
Yeah. Or we can find a volunteer
We'll
to
find a volunteer to come in the studio.
Yeah,
we just go. Yeah. No, but that was a really cool hike. But, that moment, we were in a place where, you got, devastating news.
Yes. Yeah.
But within that moment, we were able to help.
So you had community, you had nature as medicine. I just did an 8 weeks healing trauma series for work for my 9 to 5. And I think in week 3 or 4, I can't remember, we used nature as medicine. So we use movement, music, talking, art, like different things to heal trauma. It's a trauma healing group. And we use nature as medicine. So we did a little hike by water, running water.
Yeah.
And they wanted another one. Because each week is just a different modality to teach different ways, along with medication, therapy, things like that. And so we canceled the next week and went again.
Yeah.
And then the following week was a full moon.
Okay.
So, and we are in a full moon now. Today is the full moon. And so I was able to facilitate how do you use nature, the full moon, the stars, the air, the trees, the running water as medicine. Really, you don't have to do anything besides just be in it, be present, and just breathing. So that's one of the last things I wanted to share in these holidays is when you take a deep breath. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, finances is a big thing right now for people.
Yes.
If you're feeling the pinch and you're feeling guilty that you can't, take a breath. Why do we take a breath? Because when we're panicking and not feeling well, our frontal lobe, which is our analytical brain that allows us to think strategically, the blood leaves there and goes right into our chest. And then we think we need to fight or flight and panic. So when we take a deep breath, and when I mean a deep breath, like you're blowing 20 birthday candles in one breath.
Yeah.
You take like that deep breath from your gut, the blood starts to go. And then once we're breathing, it creates oxygen back to our brain. Now we can think, Claire said, you know what? I could mix this up with the dollar store and go to Winners and mix this up. And instead of thinking you got to spend $40, you just spend $13.
Yeah.
But you can't think clearly if the brain is actively feeling too high or too low. So we want to be in the here and now. Take a breath, a nice good breath. Move around a little bit, shake off some of that bad vibe, whatever it is.
That's right.
Music always helps. And try to call somebody, ask for help, be with somebody. Being alone is not cool. And even if you're around people and you still feel lonely, there's something that you're not doing in terms of asking for help. Because I'm a person, I'm around people all the time and I still feel lonely. And people are like, how do you feel lonely? I know I'm not alone, but I feel lonely. Right? So those are just some health and wellness tips that we wanted to give out, especially during the holiday. I think we're here all through the holidays anyway, right?
Well, we're here next week.
Right.
But we're going to take the next weekend off.
Got it.
The last Saturday. I have not had a full weekend off in 3 years.
Oh, we're not. Okay, so we're going to talk about. So one of the topics I wanted to bring up today is rest and relaxation.
So we can talk about that next week.
And that's next week.
That's next week's episode. But it is 5 to the hour. We got Latin Hour coming in with Miss Senorita Laura coming in. And thank you all for riding with us. Thank you for hanging out with us this weekend.
Yes.
BK, we're looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday, my brother.
Yes,
it's
my
going to be great.
BK.
And next Friday, I'm back with Special K for the next 48, brought to you by Info Lemonton. Of course, Saturday is the weekend morning show with my partner in crime, Danny. And next Sunday, we'll be back with Sacred Sunday Conversations with the one and only Lady Hathor-Ra in the house.
Yeah.
That's
Peace
right.
out. Namaste,
Till then,
everyone.
Ciao.
Ciao.
It's now 5:47 and the sun is about to rise, shining all its glory as it lightens up the sky. Oh. And it's saying Merry Christmas. Oh, the ocean sings a chorus as it crashes with the waves, singing